Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaimMD here. Today we have the finals of the Callous Crew Invitational. For those that might be joining for the first time, this is an invitational. There were only 16 teams invited. It's a very exclusive tournament. And my team is me, Blunder, and Poic. Week 1, or round 1, whatever. We won 7-4-1. So we had to play Generation 7, Generation 4, Generation 1. I played Generation 4. Week 2, I also played Generation 4. Week 3, I actually didn't have to play. I had to play Generation 1 versus Solwyn, but Blunder and Poic ended up winning. So now we're in finals, and it's 7-5-2. So Blunder is playing 5, Poic is playing 2, and I'm playing 7 versus Empo, a very, very consistent and good Gen 7 player, actually in the semifinals of Smoke On tournament as we speak. So definitely I'm the underdog in this one. And to make matters a little bit worse, we're down 1. So basically, if I lose this one, we lose in finals. If I win this one, then it's up to Poic to win Generation 2. So if you guys do enjoy the tournament stuff, because I know you guys like the high stake stuff, feel free to leave a like, subscribe as well to the channel if you're new. On my way to 300k, that's my end of your goal. If you sub right now, I promise you, I'll upload every single day. You know, I will. But let's get me to 300k. And one more time, before we actually get into this, one more thing. If you guys want to support me for free, Samsung has their new monitor right now. Well, it's not out yet, but you can reserve it down below. But you don't have to reserve it if you want to support me for free. All you have to do is click that Samsung monitor link. You support me financially by simply clicking that link. If you go above and beyond and click reserve, all it is you giving your email, and they email you with updates. It doesn't mean you have to buy it. However, they do give you $50 credit towards it if you do end up reserving either way, but you don't have to buy it. But yeah, literally clicking that link supports me. Feel free to pick up a drop of Draco Shaker as well. That link is down below. And I'll pause it, guys, until we play some Generation 7 versus Empo. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, so we have our Game 1 versus Empo. This is a best of 3. Looks like we both brought out the Medichams here. And we do see Torn. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to want to try and use my Zapdos to paralyze Tornadus. That way my Medicham can go crazy. Got to be really, really, really careful around this Pokemon in particular. Lando's probably Scarf with Rock's Heatran. Torn could be Z. Obviously, Mega Medicham is Mega Medicham at the end of the day, so it's always annoying. Let's see how we start this off. I'm going to use my Zapdos to also paralyze their Medicham too. So let's see how this goes. I'm thinking about leading Lando here just via the Intimidate initially on Medicham and Weavile and Bird. Get up rocks here and then try and just click as many buttons right with my Medicham is basically the game plan. So, yeah, Lando. Typically when I see powerful attackers like these guys, I do always lead Lando. Weaviles are usually banded in this generation, from what I remember. Yeah, let's start Lando. What's my Lando EV spread again? 84 defense, 80. Not bad. 1, 2, Scarf Lando with rocks. One of these could be Z. Yeah, one of my biggest problems with this generation is the Z moves. But this also looks like what Blargo used versus Empo, or versus Blunder as well. So I think this is a Eject button plus Protect Heatran. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong, but I think it's Protect Heatran with Eject button Pex. Alright, we're gonna start with Lando. Like I said, get up that Intimidate early. Gonna attempt to paralyze a few Pokemon as well, and go from there. Empo's really thinking hard about this turn 1. To be honest, this is an important game. If he wins it, they win and they get the money as well. I don't know if second place gets money, but I know first place gets money for sure. But yeah, my ability to play Generation 7, definitely rustier than Empo. However, I do like these teams. Big shout out to everybody who gave them to me, Poic, Manet, etc. So there's a Torn lead. Not too bad for me. I'm going to go right out to Zapdos here. Could see an Icy Wind, could see a Taunt. Could just see a regular Hurricane. I would like knockoff into a full para on Zapdos. I think that'd be obviously amazing for me. Or a U-turn. Yeah, knockoff into full para would be fantastic because then Medicham just goes crazy. So we do see a knockoff. And we do see that full para, which is exactly what we want there. Perfect. So, strong start. That also did 9%. Very, very, very strong start for me. And that's exactly why I made that turn. I'm going to simply... I think I'm going to Volt Switch here. That Tornadus being paralyzed is amazing, because now Medicham is basically... I mean, it's still not fast and everything, but it's just like... It's the turn one you want. It's the absolute best turn one you want. Yeah, I Volt. I think I go Lando on a full para or on no para or just on a U-turn. Yeah, so we get a U-turn off there. Weavile can obviously come out here if it wants to. Or Lando. So that did 69%, which leads me to believe... Oh, forget what I believe. Let's count. Let's know what I know. Math is math. Okay, so that's a more... Yep, that's Z. Weavile comes out. Landorus. Ice Shard easily kills, obviously. Knock off to my Toxapex does how much? Nope, not enough. Alright, we're gonna go Pex. As they go Pex of their own. Going to Scald them once and prop that eject button. Yep. And right out to Zapdos I go to try and paralyze this guy too. And there's the para on Zap. You love to see it. So, I mean the para on Medicham. So you love to see how this guy goes from the beginning. Gonna Volt here. I'm assuming they had Jump Kick now. I'm gonna make the Landers play. I'd high Jump Kick on the Roost. Exactly. And I'm gonna U-turn again. Even if they high jump kick my Jirachi, it doesn't matter. My Jirachi's health doesn't matter in this, so get a full para there, which is nice, obviously. I'm gonna U-turn actually to keep up momentum on Heatran as well. Yeah, I'm gonna U-turn and keep keep up momentum as much as possible. I want to make sure everything's safe, basically. Because even though I'm in such a great, strong position, Protect Heatran could still be a giant threat. Maybe not. I think I just win with Toxapex. I think Toxapex just wins. Yeah, U-turn's for sure my play. Does it do 25%? I mean, it's the play anyway. No. U-turn there. I can bring out you now and get my fake out off. Should be relatively free actually versus their entire team. This is Scarf. They have like 4 Pokemon that could outspeed me, but yeah, we Mega Evolve and Fake Out always. It's free. Maybe they try and sack Torn to get in Weavile to pursue me. What is this, going to be a Pursuit Raw? Crash literally only has a shot at killing me, so I'm just going to high jump kick. Come on, dude! I did paralyze him, but... Damn. Damn. It's all good. I can still win here. I can still win here. Thing, but yeah. Alright, so this guy comes out. I can still win this game, though. I get up rocks first. Literally always Pex. And just Scald spam. I guess I made the wrong play there. I just didn't want to get Pursuit to take 90 and do the exact same thing. I don't know if this is Scarf Rocks. Scald is whatever. We're both doing the exact same thing. Let us get a T-Spike. I'm going to try and Scald burn him and then try and 1v1 him with my Zapdos. Can I get a burn on this guy so I can beat him? 1v1. Trent took 21%. Man. Ooh, the World Cup of... let me see. This is Lava Plume Protect, I believe. Yeah, so I just always Scald. I just keep Scalding because I can recover off after anyway. Recover again. Try and beat this guy. Alright, I mean, I can still win for sure, but it definitely got tougher now. It for sure got tougher with that crit, but that was on me. I just didn't want to get pursued. But I got, look at all the powers I got. One more recover. Cool. Cool. Okay. T-Spike goes up. Don't know if it matters if my Jirachi gets burnt, actually. I'm gonna go Jirachi now and wish. Like I said, I don't know how much it matters in that case, because I just go back and forth between these two. And do the exact same thing and just keep absorbing it. Stealth Rock, I think you're definitely Scarf. Stealth Rock, U-turn. HP Ice. Let me U-turn. It's faster than me. That's not good. That's really not good. I need to get up. I think I gotta get up spike. I gotta get up spikes in this game to win. Right? Yeah, I gotta get up spikes in this game, so I'm gonna try for this. Let's see if they HP Ice here. They do. I'm getting Gren now. I'm gonna get up all my spikes. Let me Ice Beam first, actually, just in case he's insane. And I'll get up all my spikes. Yeah, because the more spikes I get up, it's definitely winnable for me. Because I just go Landorus now and I click Knock Off. Damn, man. It's still winnable. Like, from this position, I think it's still winnable, legitimately. I can get a full pair on Torn. Maybe I shouldn't have risked that. Okay, let's switch up. He's gonna Earthquake once. I'd Earthquake once if I were him. I'm gonna see if we can get a flinch here. Earthquake into this and 1v1 these two. Right, just one into one Iron Head flinch. Damn, man, I really think I had that. Without that. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I definitely know what I'm gonna do in game 2. Alright, so if I Earthquake here, they lose, so they're probably just gonna sack Torn anyway. If I Earthquake there, they just kill me with Landorus anyway. Good game. Alright, so I lose game 1. I definitely got a million static pairs, but that's 30% versus the one crit that killed my Mon that could win. Oh, man. Alright, it's fine. can challenge for game 2 when ready. Damn, that looks so good for me too. I really thought I set that up really well. Alright, I'm gonna pause it, guys, real quick before game 2. We'll be right back. Alright, so we have the next game. Keep that over there for now. We have the next game. Have fun. This guy's a Gengar. Nice Gengar. That's actually sick. It does absorb T-Spikes though, so T-Spike aren't as good here. Lando, I have HP Fire for the cart, so I feel okay versus that. I'm loving Kyurem in this game too. I don't know if this is Zard X or Zard Y. Let me think a little bit about this. Gren could be Hazard, plus Hazard like, literally just set up. Haze, Toxapex is going to be super important. It's really pressured here, but it's going to be super important. ICMZ Kyurem basically gets a kill. I feel versus everything. I think I'm just going to start off with Kyurem because I feel like I get a kill versus everything. Jar would be like the only thing. Thing is if it's Mega Charizard X, 91 to 108, 50%, whereas ICM Sub-Zero Slammer, 104. I have you to Haze, this guy, it's Focus Blast, this guy, Scarf you can click Earthquake. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I've like seen teams like this on his replays. Either I can't find any. But yeah, Cart gets hopefully HP fired. Gengar Earthquaked. I can U-turn into this every time too. The Gren could be, doesn't have to be Scarf on this build. Does Low Kick from Gren kill me? Let's put Low Kick. 84 to 100. Okay. Let's just start with Kyurem. It doesn't look like they kill it very easily with their team. Gengar. Choice Specs Focus Blast kills me. Ghost DMZ will never kill me. I gotta be super careful because if this guy goes for like a Ghost DM move immediately, I'm screwed. How do I stop that too? Like, I think I started off with Lando. Like, I feel like Lando's just safe. If this is Sash Nasty Plot though, it's a problem. But I can always U-turn with Lando. Clef isn't the most important Pokemon in this game at all. I'm gonna switch here. They do go for Focus Blast. It does 66 from the get. That's 100% specs. Just gonna U-turn here. Keep up some offensive momentum. And we want to try and get up rocks in this game too. Yeah, Spexgar is a problem. I think this is Zard Y. I mean, you look to be the best answer because it looks like I can just click Thunder Wave on something. Ooh, is this Z? Gonna knock you off and find out. Nope, it's Helmet, which is good to know. I assume they Earthquake first. I'll Moonblast for the chip. So I know this guy's Helmet. Means I want rocks up for sure. Is it Defog too? Gonna Moonblast here. Gengar comes out, no drop. Trick immediately could be annoying, and it also gets the Black Sludge. Does Spec Sludge Wave kill me? Can we get rid of this? 107 to 121. That's Rocky Helmet. feel like Clef is so expendable in this game. I don't want Toxapex getting tricked. Ah, this is so tough, dude. Because I feel like they don't lose much by going for Sludge Wave. But I don't want to lose to Cart because I let my Heatran take a hit. And nor do I want to lose to Magearna. Rough turn. I get in Zam and I just click buttons, but I'm assuming that's Assault Vest Magearna too. But actually, it doesn't have to be considering this is in a more offensive team. Rough turn. If I Thunder Wave this, it's a wrap too. Sorry, I'm just trying to like think how I can win. If they do Sludge Wave me here, what is my play after? I get up Rocks after with Heatran. Right? Alright. I'm a Thunder Wave. Oh. Timer just to get Spadef dropped immediately. That sucks. This should be faster than me. This is just by 2. 175, just barely. I can get Zam right after though and mess him up. I can also get Kyurem in. My Heatran takes too much. Damn, man, just to get Spadef dropped. I can't really switch into this demon. Alright. Let's start doing some damage back. We just Shadow Ball here because it hits Magearna for some damage. I probably could have gotten up Rox's turn, actually thinking about it, but if they hit me once, it's worse. Alright, they give me this Pokemon. Nice. Alright, so we get rid of Gengar. Kartana comes out. I always go Pex. They crit Leaf Blade there. Kartana. Leaf Blade on a crit. 52 to 62. If this is Z... Is this Zard X? It is Zard X, damn. Okay. I just get 6L by Zard X then. I literally just get 6L by Zard X. Damn, man. I think I just lose to Zard X. Legitimately. Trying to think, what could I do different? Or what could I do here? Yeah, they blitz me there. Yeah, I just lose. Good games. Alright, I tried, man. I really tried. Like, I don't know how... I don't know how I beat this Mon with Scarf Landers as my best option. Sorry, bros. I'm like... yeah. Drops. Good deal. Ah, man. I'm just apologizing to my homies. So, unfortunately... Alright. Let's see if there's anything else. Literally nothing. I just lost this. Yeah. Maybe I can still win. Maybe I can still win from here. Can I win from these guys? Maybe I should have knocked actually. Maybe I could beat this 1v1. Hold up. I think it's a wrap though. I probably should have just knocked the Gengar then. Just recover here. He's definitely Gigavolt Havoc. Ninja comes out. A Toxicute. Ah. Can I win this game? From here? It's impossible, right? Alright, good game. Yeah, it's over. I tried. Sorry, team. Well, guys, I really did try. I do think that in game 1, if I wasn't crit by Icicle Crash, I had that game for sure. Because everything was set up for Medicham to win regardless. So if I stand on Weavile, I think I beat it. But unfortunately, guys, we don't make it. Okay, so actually, real quick before the video ends, I figured to do a little post-analysis of my game, since this is something that was asked before. But yeah, so this is game 1 versus Empo. Again, if you didn't watch the video, I lost. So we're out. We lost in finals, unfortunately. But just looking at it, I mean, I kind of explained what my thought process is, but basically Torn and Medicham, my best switch-ins are always Zapdos because I can static it, right? So like that, I always want to try and static them. And besides that, the rest isn't really too scary. Weavile gets Toxapex. Heatran is Protect on this team, I believe. So Medicham can be incredibly deadly, but not always the best, which is why you saw that my game plan led a lot to finding opportunities to bring Zapdos in so that way I could punish these. Like turn 1, Zapdos is always my play. I don't even U-turn because why reveal that I'm Choice Scarf there when I can switch hard into Zapdos and they go for knockoff. So like yeah, I get the 30% turn 1, and this is always my play. This is going to eventually happen if it hit me. They made a good play staying in. I go Landers here on their potential U-turn. If they got full paralyzed, obviously I could kill them as well. But Weavile comes out, and I'm very, 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 very paranoid about the Ice Shard. So they actually switch out into Toxapex, I think, on the potential of me being Choice Scarf and going for U-turn so they can get their eject button into Medicham, which is a smart play. Very smart play. I mean, either way, they get the eject button, right? Like I go for the burn here, they get in Medicham. As I've said before, Zapdos is always to be thrown into both Medicham, doesn't matter if they Ice Punch, both Medicham and Tornadus. Why? Because the chances that I get it, they hit me twice, it's like a, what is it, a 51% chance, I believe, to paralyze, because it's 230s and probability. So it's always Zapdos. They predict me, but Zapdos was always safe anyway because it would never die to 1. They get parried on the first one too, which is very, very fortunate for sure. But I mean, chances were they were going to get paralyzed just slightly in my favor there, and I already had what I needed. And I would always have jump kick here if I was them because I can roost and then you do the most damage and I can't kill them in 1 hit. So I go Landorus on the high jump kick, and then we U-turn out here as well into Jirachi, because even if they high jump kick here, I don't need Jirachi in this game at all. Like Jirachi loses to literally every Pokemon on their team, right? Only need it for Rock. So I'll live -1 I jump kick. If they go for Ice Punch or Zed, but I'm good too. Maybe they thought I'd go Toxapex. We don't get to see because they get full paralyzed. I do go for, I believe, the U-turn here because it wouldn't kill, but I wanted to get a Medicham. And right here they go hard Weavile. Now this is a pretty big play in it, right? I go for Fake Out. Now listen, this is why I clicked high jump kick this turn. If they pursuit me, right, as I switch, they do about 90%. And if they do 90% to me, basically if they get that insane damage on me and whatever, I never get a kill. I never get more than 1 kill with Medicham in this game when it's already poised to get every kill in this game, right? It's paralyzed, weaken, no item, Scarf, so it's not defensive. This guy's Protect. So if they pursuit me and I bring back in Medicham, they'll sack maybe the paralyzed Torn or the paralyzed Medicham, and then they'll kill me with Weavile, and then beating their Toxapex becomes a lot harder, and then I have to sit in there with my own Toxapex and Jirachi and wish 100 turns. So I wanted to skip that because the chance of them killing me with Ice Crash is 1 in 8, and it's even lower because of the fact that you have to account for Ice Crash missing, right? So I stand by this play always because I think it skips the formality of them going for Pursuit, and then later me not being able to mess them up with Medicham. Unfortunately, you guys know that was all taken from me because I got crit here, which was so lame. Like, look, if I it was also really tilting. Like, if I had just died regularly there, like as in they go for Ice Crash and they got in the roll and it didn't say critical hit, I'd hold it for sure. But the fact that it was, you know, less than a 1 in 8 chance to kill me really sucked, because from this point now, I really struggle with breaking Pex, because my Greninja is not extrasensory, it's not Specs either. So yeah, from there you just see kind of, it's basically over. I sit in with Pex a couple times. Their Heatran did end up being Protect. I could technically like Wish Pass to get the Insta Burn on my Jirachi as well. But I can Wish Pass back and forth. But then I can't really switch into this guy. So I go for Ice Beam there just in case they are crazy and try and go like hard Torn on a Spike or something, so I can get the kill or like pivot into Toxapex. But yeah, so I get up a Spike there, they do go Torn, and then I can bring out you, go for Knock, and from this point it's basically over. I really think that it was 100% won had they not crit me, because I kill Weavile and they have 0 ways of killing Medicham. That's it. But more importantly, they can't really kill the rest of my team, because this guy's paralyzed, this guy's there. The second I bring out Greninja and I get all my spikes up, then Toxapex just sits on everything and wins. Or even this Zapdos could roost, or even Jirachi just Wish Passes to my Lanners. So I feel like that one I had without the crit, which is why I was a little bit tilting. But now we have the second game. Now the second game, definitely scary, because this Zard is 3 attacks, and this Gengar is Choice Specs, and I'm running Balance. And if you guys know anything about Balance, with a Scarf Lando, by the way. So Scarf Lando, so it's not the strongest check to Zard as well. I do have Pex still, but my Pex is like mixed defensive, and it's T-Spike, not Toxic. I would rather have Toxic here just for Zard, for Greninja and Lanners, just because Gengar isn't levitating in this generation, so it can absorb the T-Spike, which is actually really annoying. But I opt for the Kyurem lead because only Specs Gengar can kill it, basically, which is why. And they do, obviously, Gengar, and it turns out to be Choice Specs, as I see right here, by going out into Lanners. Now, this is tough, too, because I didn't want to go hard Toxapex, because I'd be 2-hit KO'd by Shadow Ball with my set. Or damn near 2-hit KO'd, so maybe I shouldn't have went Lanners, though, because I took the initial hit, but it did let me find out it was Choice Specs, right? So it gives me a U-turn as they bring out Charizard. I can bring out Michael Fable. I go for Thunder Wave, revealing I have T-Wave. Obviously, they bring out Lanners. This is fine because I can knock them off. With knockoff plus Stealth Rock damage, they die to Modest Alakazam, because I'm Modest Alakazam. It's really strong in this game. And they do U-turn out into Gengar. So I go for Moonblast, just in case they want to. Because if I were them, I would have Earthquake chipped Michael Fable a little bit, just to ensure that your Gengar can kill me, like with 2 Shadow Balls. Because right here, I'm actually out of range of 2 Shadow Balls after Leftovers recovery. But I took a while to think about this turn, as you guys saw. I mean, you saw it in live. I took a while to think about this turn because my thought process was, okay, if I Thunder Wave Gengar, that will open up Kyurem and Heatran, etc. And it's also severely weaker. Oh, it's not weaker, excuse me. It has less opportunities to get off attacks. But I think that the correct play was knockoff. And I only think the correct play was knockoff because it meant that Toxapex walled it. But I feel like I had 2 opportunities to get a knockoff on Gengar, right? Because they go for Shadow Ball and they instantly get a Spadef drop, which really sucks because now I'm guaranteed to a KO where before I was not, right? Because I'm Spadef, Clefable. So I was just like, I think the top of the range is right where I was. So I basically could have gotten off a Thunder Wave, which still would have helped my Kyurem, because Kyurem could also sub on this. But also, I would have been able to either softball it up so they got full paralyzed, or just went for knockoff so that way Toxapex could wall this forever. But unfortunately, an instant Spadef drop cost me Michael Fable. Again, in hindsight, knockoff was the stronger play just because Pex should wall, provided they have no, they don't Spadef drop me 100 times in a row. But yeah, hindsight. I do think Thunder Wave was fine. I think knockoff was just better just because of literally what happened and being able to wall it with Pex. So, really sucks for me. They let me bring out my Zam though and kill the Gengar, which is cool though, because I feel like paralyzed Gengar still could be annoying versus my team. But I killed the Gengar there. I went for Shadow Ball just because they hit Magearna. They bring out Kartana, and they insta crit my Toxapex, which hurts my my Zard switching later. So that really sucked, being insta crit, because I would have been about at about 50-ish. And because I would have been about 50, I would have been about 80, so I could bring it in on Charizard immediately. They make a really nice double out Charizard, though. I scout for the Earthquake. I'm in the back, so maybe from that position, I should have... what's it called? Maybe from that position, I should have just stayed in and Toxic them. Because I'm in the back now, obviously, because of what happened to my Clef and what the Gengar did to me. So I'm thinking maybe I should have done that. But also, in my mind, you can freaking play safely and kind of win from this position with my opponent, right? Like Greninja messes me up and he gets up spikes. My Landorus is like, if they had basically just Mega Evolved and click Earthquake here, I feel like they could have just done just that and messed me up. But I go Landorus to get off the Intimidate. Freaking, I hate this thing so much. And it turns out they're 3 attacks. I go Kyurem just to see maybe they're Dragon Dance, Flare Blitz, Earthquake, Roost, because you went in on Heatran, so maybe you have Roost, which means at least you Flare Blitz, weaken yourself. Or you think you can Roost and then Dragon Dance up on me again. I probably should have just went hard Toxapex and just tried to recover after they were a neutral attack, because I would have been able to live it, so I think that was a misplay. But also I was a little, I was weakened because of Kartana, so I still think it was a misplay either way, because my Pex ends up eating it, luckily, there. But yeah, so I definitely should have went Pex after. I don't think I won at all, regardless from that position. Like, even if I had still had Kyurem and I would be able to haze them, it would give me 1 extra sack, I guess, versus this Mon. But I bring out Zam, go for Psychic, I go for Recover. I'm not sure if this is Z-Move or not. I know it's an offensive variant because they're doing 42%, so I switch out into Heatran just in case it's like Gigavolt Havoc or something. So that way I can try and keep my pieces alive and try and Alakazam them if possible. I need all 3 of these guys to win, but they go for Thunderbolt there. They do bring out Greninja. I went for Stealth Rock just to chip down this guy. Basically, if I want to try and win, Toxapex has to Scald Burn this to win, right? So I need chip on Charizard too. And they go for Spike, so I just sack Alakazam, unfortunately. I took 13%, not 12, but it's 12.5, so it's whatever. Yeah, and it turns out they were actually Z on this one, not Magearna. I guess Magearna was Shukaberry, which I suppose makes sense, because you want to weaken Landorus for the team. But yeah, in this one for sure, I think that I should have knocked off. I think I did have I had 2 opportunities to go for it though, and I think Thunder Wave and still made sense because it helped out Kyurem. But knock off first meant that it didn't matter if they got a special defense drop, right? Obviously, the Gengar was a giant threat anyway. It could basically kill everything on my team, or 2 would kill everything on my team, even with Spadef, Clefable, and Spadef Heatran. Like Shadow Ball, no Ghost Resist. You know, my Ghost Resist is X button. But yeah, so in order to not let this special defense drop matter, knocking off first meant Pex walls. And then I still think that this crit really sucked because I would have been more confident going out into Pex on this. Probably just should never went Kyurem anyway, but I still think it would take too much. But anyway, I think Empo played it well, though. I do think, again, Game 1 probably should have been mine. And Game 2, I think I lost regardless, but I think I could have made the better play with Clefable. I had a really cool team for Game 3 as well with a Mega Aggron, so I was really hoping. And it's funny because the Mega Aggron team smashed this squad, so sometimes your team choice definitely matters. But we made it to finals, though, which is pretty cool, considering your boy is a retired tournament player, quote unquote. Am I still a retired tournament player? I've been playing tournaments since, what, now January? I'm still semi-retired. Speaking of semi-retired, or not retired, or whatever the hell I'm trying to say, let me show you something, because I'll give you a little sneak peek of the next tournament I'm in. So, also click that link down below for me. Y'all help me out. Like, when I say it supports me financially, I mean, you know, I make money, and it helps me and supports me out. Okay, so Grand Slam. So little close thing. We'll talk about a few of the tournaments I'm in. And I'll be giving a little spoiler as well for another tournament that even the people in that don't all know. But you have Grand Slam right here. I am at I'm number 6 at 19 points. I'm pretty sure 18 is gonna be 17, 18 is probably gonna be the cutoff point. So I should basically be I should basically be qualified for this guaranteed. I'm still in the Little Cup Open that could potentially end this week, though. If I lose or if I win, I get another point, so I'll be actually at 22 because round 7 and higher give you 2 points. So Grand Slam is guaranteed. However, this tournament's probably not going to be the playoff, like the top 16, is not going to be played till about a month from now, maybe a little bit more. Just because of the fact there were so many people in Little Cup that Little Cup still has about 4 Little Cup has like 4+ rounds, I believe, left. So yeah, I'm not going to be playing this for about a month plus. But that's one of them. I'm also in... Some people have some really funny. I'm also in this UU Invitational tournament. Decided to join because my friend Sage basically said, yo, please play. And I was like, okay. So I'm in this UU Invitational tournament. So that is I believe Gen 7, Gen 8, and Gen 6 UU. It's like a best of 3. I think it's double elimination. I think there's a cash prize too. I don't know. I don't really care too much about the cash prizes. I play because I'm in the mood to play in tournaments. And then the last tournament I'm in right now, I guess I could join Classic or OLT. Probably won't do Classic just because I love DVP and I'm actually really liking RBY and like the older gens, but I think the time it takes, and especially right now, I'm very limited on time. I mean, you saw yesterday I uploaded at 6 p.m. That's not me. Right now I'm still recording this video. It's 1 p.m. No, I got a new puppy. Things like so. There's also the World Cup of Pokemon, which I am in, and you guys can see. Oh, I played Hayburner once in Smogon Snake Draft. He is doing Canada. Also, big shout out to Blim, who just solidified. Why are these the images? Big shout out to Blim, who just solidified India, I believe, being in World Cup as well. So, I'm in Northeast again. I'm definitely not a starter though. As you can see, Blunder's actually playing for Northeast because he did move to New York. So Blunder's playing for Northeast. He's gonna be a starter this year. Love our team, pretty cool. And I'm a sub. I usually do get a chance to shine occasionally. We'll see though. But yeah, so that's something you might see coverage from me on or me playing. I'll definitely be helping my team out at the end of the day. But yeah, so you have that. You have the UU tournament invitational that I'm in, and you also have Grand Slam, which will probably be in a month. The UU thing starts, I believe, in a week. So hopefully by then I can learn whatever I have to learn. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be fodder, you know. And then one more. Let me see if I can find. Let's go to tournaments. Let's go to the official tournament schedule. All right. So, anything else that looks interesting to me? Welcome Pokemon. Yep, that starts tomorrow. Official Smogon doubles tournament too. Should I enter this? Wow. Oh my god. Yo, okay. This sounds interesting. I don't think I'm gonna join Doubles Classic at all. I don't think I'm joining the Classic this time. I'm definitely not playing OLT. Hell no. Smogon Championship League, I might play. And Smogon Tour, I've been debating. Because I felt like I could have taken the game off of one of the better players here, so maybe. An SPL, probably. So, I might actually join this official Smogon Doubles tournament. So if there's anybody who's amazing at doubles, and I know I have some really good doubles players that follow me and are my friends as well, DM me teams. I need to learn. This sounds actually really interesting. I definitely am not going to get far, but how many people were in this? That was a good chunk of people. 128 people, not bad. Yeah, I might actually join this. Is there anything else? Let me watch this. Where's the replay? Seriously? Hold on, we're gonna watch this real quick before I go. I know I've been adding a lot to this video, but whatever, man. One, thank you for the fun set. Let me look at this. Let me see if I can follow any of these. Oh my god, look at these teams, bro. I use both of these in OU if they're illegal. Okay, switch. Yep. Diamond Storm. You skip turn and you miss everything, though. I'm actually not following anything right now. I'm just putting sound effects. I'll be completely honest with you. All right, it looks like a Kartana wins, and then static, taunt, thunder, coaching, and fake out. My god. Okay, yeah, I might join this. Why not? Shoot, why not? Looks fun. Maybe I'll luck my way. Maybe I'll luck my way into. Maybe I'll luck my way into a win. Who knows? Anyway, perfect. This is what I need. I need a nice little replay. This is exactly what I need. All right, but yeah. Anyway, I was just giving you a little breakdown of the stuff that I'm gonna be doing. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all. And this is definitely for Little Cup Open. My name is I Will Play Any Tier because someone was asking for games. Okay, but we're into that. Thank you everybody for watching. Feel free to click that Samsung link. Like I said, please, you truly help me out. Literally, click it a couple times. You literally help me out by clicking it a couple times. If you want to reserve, cool. You help me out more by doing that, but you literally help me out just by clicking it. It's like no effort. All you got to do is click it. I'll see ya.